Shatter Bay, Ryan.
Is that where we're going?
Shatter Bay.
Why do they call it that?
I don't know. That's just the name of the city. I don't know. I'm not a city namer.
Is that supposed to be like make it sound tough? Shatter? Is there shatter in it?
I guess. I don't know.
These guys are racing cars.
And then these are the Unbounded.
So these guys are
lawless gangsters that love to drive cars through stuff.
Non-binding contracts.
Yeah.
And the smell of gas
with these racers.
Yeah.
Ridge Racer Unbounded.
This is Ridge Racer Unbounded.
This game came out, Jeff.
This game exists as a shipping product. We purchased this very copy in a store today. We went and got it this morning.
We had to go to a special store.
Yeah, we had to go to a special store because not all of them had it. And it sounds like PS3 is still maybe not as widely available as 360.
Huh. So this is from Bugbear. They did like the Flat Out series, so they're kind of a high contact arcade style of racing that is completely dissimilar from anything that's borne the Ridge Racer name.
Right. Really, the only thing I've seen so far that is Ridge Racery about this game is that it says Ridge Racer on the box.
Well, there are cars.
Yeah, but they're cars. They're not machines.
Fair enough. That's absolutely.
It is a very different game. Get a look at the controller here so you can get a sense of it. There's a drift button. See B button there. Just drift.
It's separate from braking.
And then an A is power. So sometimes you got to have power to do what you need to do in Ridge Racer Unbounded. Let's just get into one of the events here. So you see kind of the, you look at Shatter Bay here.
Okay, so there's like a little map here.
Little map here. You start out at city limits and dominate events here, and then you open up the Lower East Side, and then eventually kind of make your way through. Everything you do online and off feeds into that level. You see I'm level 4, which makes me a member. So I'm going to do one of these races again because it seems like the domination races are more of what you see. But there you see drift attacks and Shindo racing.
All right, yeah, let's see domination because my understanding is in line with that.
That's the. We got a few cars here. You notice these don't look like Ridge Racer machines. They don't.
They look like cars.
They don't have Namco logos on the sides of them and stuff. And I gotta say that's a real shame. I would have liked to. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. So I'm picking the most recent one I've unlocked here. Got some color options. I'd say nice looking car models, fake cars,
but also kind of reminiscent cars.
Yeah,
they are trying to evoke certain cars,
proper vehicles for sure. So for like it says there, you earn power for drifting and gaining air and all that sort of stuff. When your power meter is full, you can hit A. It's basically like a burnout sort of thing where you get a turbo boost, but also you got to have power if you want to blast through buildings or dust other racers off the road and stuff like that. So, we're going to start out just basically racing. And
so you're filling that power meter down there.
Yeah.
Just by doing a chase. So you're just by being close to a dude.
Yeah, it'll fill up. So let's just hit it here. And by doing that, I got a frag.
So you can just blast right through.
Blasting that guy.
You just face blast other racers as you're like, oh my god, pillars are falling.
Yeah. Explode, explosive truck. So I gotta hit power. If I just crash into it, it goes bad. But since I hit power, I crash through it and get some points. Gotta hit the drift button to drift. The drifting does not feel anything like Ridge Racer, for the record. It's not a Ridge Racer game.
Yeah. I'm not saying that in a bad way or a good way, but simply that's fact.
The name of the game is incredibly deceptive. Oh jeez, that's
overdrifted. A little
yeah,
bit
I overdrifted, and then that guy powered into me, and I got hit. So,
have you had issues with discerning destructible from non-destructible environmental pieces?
A little bit. There's that's in one of the user-created tracks. I ran into a situation where it was kind of hard to tell what was what.
Because there's a lot of stuff that looks like, oh well, that should stop your car, but you're just blasting through these like concrete pillars and freaking walls and stuff.
But things that have the kind of yellow and black
little safety stripes,
on them, that will kill your car if it's on the road. Okay. From what I can tell so far. So that's me hitting the drift button. Breaking it loose a little bit, a little too much actually, but
yeah, it does seem like it kind of wants to go pretty deep there.
And it doesn't put you on rails the way that the Ridge Racer drifting does. Like you're still in full control of the car. It's not. Again,
is there something that you could compare it to?
I mean, the way it uses the drift button is really strange. So I think that's I don't know of too many other games that went that route with it.
Well, I mean,
but it feels like I mean the cars are pretty heavy. I was gonna say like full auto,
because a lot of games will have the e-brake option, but what they really mean is the drift.
Yeah, exactly. So I was all over the place there.
Yeah. You lost the plot a while ago there.
Yeah. Now here I am talking and playing and doing real poorly. So I've already blown a hole in that thing. I can just take this route again if I want.
Oh.
I should not have powered there. That was a bad use of power.
So you also get a little bit of power. You also get a little bit of boost out of that, right?
Yeah. All right, so that guy was low on health, and I hit him while I was drifting. So I did not have to be using power to take care of him there.
Okay.
So I got a drift frag. Get behind this guy and try and kill him.
I wonder if there was a point where this was just a flat-out game.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that sucks bad.
Also, what's going on there?
Don't worry about it.
So as far as I can tell, there is no, like... Oh, there it is.
Fix that car. There you go.
That's a... Maybe that should have been a button. Just not using every button on the controller. We're going to lose this race. We're not going to win this race.
You're going to lose this race.
You're going to lose this.
Damn it! I am
playing this together.
I am playing terribly here. I will agree with you that. Yeah, this drifting a little extreme.
I mean, to be fair, Ridge Racer was all about extreme drifts, just not in this way.
No, I can even just tell from looking at it that the feel is much different from how a traditional Ridge Racer game would go. But I personally have no problem with her. Go to the left, go to the left. Oh, too late. There's nothing for you to blast through.
Well, I don't have power, so
okay.
Let's blast the gas station.
Eat it, gas station. I really have no problem with Namco and Bugbear putting a game out that says Ridge Racer on it that isn't really a Ridge Racer game.
The pressing like rehash that is the standard Ridge Racer line these days. Yeah, absolutely. Do something different.
Anything at all at this point, man.
Jesus, do anything. So I got no stars for that.
Yeah,
you can get up to 3. I got some awards here for doing stuff. I do get some points that will filter into my level here.
So are drift events just time trial kind of things?
I haven't tried one yet.
Oh, okay.
So,
you want to find out?
Yeah, sure. It looks like it is. You get drift against time and gather drift points to win. Good drifts gives you extra time.
Okay, so just a lot of clean drifting is what they want.
Okay, so cars have drift ratings here. Oh, so these are actually different cars.
Shindo Drift. Okay.
So
I bet these are going to feel completely different from what you've even been driving.
Maybe. Only one color for these, so maybe you eventually tier up to proper Ridge Racer cars that say Xevious on the side of them.
Who's that lady over there? Is that the mayor of Shatter Bay?
Maybe it's Reiko Nagase. Maybe.
Oh man, I love going to Red Lobster and getting some Shatter Bay biscuits.
All right, we got a drift. That's too much drifting.
That was not a drift.
I like what they do with the HUD, or just the conveying information
stuff,
on walls and stuff. I think that's all pretty effective. Looks nice. But it can be really hard to hang on to some of these drifts. And granted, I've put about an hour into this, so that's definitely one of those things that comes with time.
Sure, you just kind of get used to it.
Oh. No! All right, well,
you can only extend it so many times. You got a star out of it.
Yeah. Not bad for my first attempt. Soundtrack kind of all follows along these lines.
So it's muted techno.
Yeah. Drifting very high.
Agreed.
Not high enough, though.
Could be higher.
Always.
Could always be higher.
You've unlocked a new district.
Oh, it's got chilly female announcer voice in it.
Yeah. So if we go over to the Upper West Side, we got some posh destruction.
Posh destruction.
Let's go back to the Wolfside GT.
Wolfside GT.
Wolfside GT.
Is that Reiko? Could it be Reiko?
I don't know. Does it matter?
No. It doesn't, Jeff.
But she was in the trailer. The girl in the trailer was totally her, wasn't it?
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah, I guess not.
Who friggin' cares?
So we'll get a look at one of these other districts to see if it looks any different.
Yeah. I don't want to see some of this crazy user stuff.
Yeah. That's definitely
UGC up in here.
Oh. So what do we got on the soundtrack? We got Ryo Hamamoto with the finger.
Hiroshi Yukubo, Overseer, The Crystal Method. Some Skrillex.
Of course.
All right, keep that on. We're good. I really like that effect. I really like the little tracers.
Good looking roads there. The lighting off the road, I thought the thing that looks good.
Yeah.
Decent looking city. I'm okay with the way this game looks.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some of that destruction could look better.
Yeah.
Definitely seems like it chunks up into pretty big pieces most of the time.
And some of these will go into like mini cutscenes like that.
Okay. How has the AI been thus far? I guess you're still probably too early for any kind of
it's been
serious behavior.
It's been okay.
Yeah.
It hasn't. Though on some of the user-created tracks, like some of those were one of those was so crazy that the AI could not finish it.
I don't know. Whatever, dude.
Oh jeez. All right.
Car's on fire.
I tried to drift the Ridge Racer way instead of the Ridge Racer Unbounded way, and that went poor for me.
So as far as you can tell, is there any sort of like tactical advantage to not just blasting through the shortcuts whenever you see them, of like saving them for other laps, or?
No, it seems like you get power often enough that it's kind of a non-issue. Oh geez, that didn't really.
You crashed.
That let me out of that animation in a pretty weird spot there, but.
That's that's some real responsibility for the
explosive
for the
truck. Got it. Hit it. And then the shockwave from the explosive trucks will actually take out guys around you.
You totally took that guy out.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So you will have cases where maybe if you don't have enough people around you on that lap, maybe it's not the right lap to take out the explosive truck.
Okay.
Good reflections on the car. Like it's.
Yeah. It could be flashier. It's but it's completely competent.
Yeah. Still just getting a feel for how soon I should be drifting and
how sideways the drifts actually let you get.
Yeah, and it's different per car. Like the drifting rating on the cars actually seems to make a real difference.
Yeah.
It's not just mild or standard or dynamic.
Now, could you tell that he was low in health, or
no? I just knew with power it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
And it seems like if you use oh no, never mind. I was gonna say it seemed like if you used power to take a guy out, you would refill your power, but that did not occur. So I was wrong about that. Oh geez.
I hate cafes! I'm not paying for this soy latte.
That's pretty effective. Like, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's okay, there's no one in your car. That's a weird position for it to respawn you in there again.
Oh, we both. Oh man, I wish I would have. Oh jeez.
Oh
no.
Oh,
That's bad. Well, that could have gone better.
that kind of all fell apart there at the very end.
Yeah. So it looks like the different districts do have different looks to them. It's kind of cool.
Thanks, we know. Gosh.
Jeez. So let's see some of the user stuff.
Yeah. But it's still, you know, contributing to your level and everything, so.
Man, it's, yeah, when I was playing earlier, those first 2 races, crushed them. Placed in first by a mile, so. So, when you get here, it'll kind of surface some user-created cities.
Like Raccoon City.
Yeah, like Raccoon City. Or you can get into, you know, searching through the list here. Cities of the day. What do we got here? What's hot right now?
What about Pringles 1? It's fairly popular.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pringles.
So you can create multiple tracks in your city here. So if we go to Raccoon City here, you see he's got three tracks here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this track because it's a real fucker. And it'll show you some of the crazy stuff you can do with the creator. It looks like you can almost do block mixing, which is kind of a Trackmania style technique. I'm not really sure actually how it works, if it's proper block mixing or if it just there are weird obstacles you can put on the track. But
there are weird obstacles you can put on the track.
This guy has made you unlock additional pieces and stuff.
Yeah.
As you play.
Well, you can put like gas canisters, explosive things.
Yeah. So he's done that here, but there's also.
Oh yeah.
This was the track I was talking about when I said that like the AI can't finish it.
Okay.
Because they're just huge pyramids, like, you know, blocks of cement in the middle of the track that missed that. That'll do that to you.
That's awesome. Oh, I see those little wedges.
Yeah, those little wedges are just.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah,
those are awesome.
They scrape real bad.
They just crap everything up. Oh. Blend in pretty well too.
Yeah, they can be a little difficult. Oh, I don't have power, so that's gonna go bad. You see a ramp, you want to take the ramp though. That's the law of the ramp. Those things you cannot break through under any circumstances. So of course this guy put them blocking the entire road. Or blocking large sections of the road.
Oh, just these stacks. Oh!
Oh, no. Can't break the billboard unless you got power. That's not the way either.
That's not the way. That's not it.
Yeah, this track was a lot of this. A lot of me going, wait, what?
Where do I go?
But since the AI couldn't really get around stuff, it sort of didn't matter.
As long as you finish a lap, I guess, right? Ah! Ah!
This is the part I really wanted to show. Was vans in the sky. Sky vans.
Just screwing everything up here. They do not make it easy to get around in Raccoon City.
No. Those wedges are the zombies of Ridge Racer Unbounded. The BOWs. I'll take it.
There is something very, very Trackmania inspired about some of this layout here.
It's just some of it is like deliberately there to screw you up.
Yeah.
And very much effing with you.
I like that. I like being effed with.
Yeah. So the goal here, when you're playing on someone else's tracks, it'll give you the creator's time, and the main idea is you want to beat their time, or not their time, rather their score. Sorry.
Oh, that video there's freaking out.
The concentration of violent energies is extraordinarily intense.
Techno songs are still using like old stock sound samples like that.
These ones are Billboard.
Did it actually just say Billboard on it?
Yeah.
Ha! That was a short one. Still fucked you up.
Yep.
You've got Moxie, Ridge Racer Unbounded. I will give you that.
Yep. For sure. So while we see, how about I quit out here and we'll see.
Okay.
That's a lap of that track.
Yeah,
Why don't we see if we can find a track that is not created by a total asshole?
Well, how about what if we make a track?
I was going to do that. I figured we should show one more user track.
Okay, okay.
And then yeah, I'll get in and create something. All right, so world cities.
So, any sense of how it's surfacing up these like those top 3 cities that you had on the main screen, and like there's the countdown timer? What's that about?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Let's try Tossy Town, I guess. What do you want to do? Crash Course or this one?
Let's do that one. Wow.
Drift Attack. So you can see it's 90% east side and 10% city center. That's probably the blocks being used to create the track, I guess.
That's cool that they give you. You can mix and match them like that.
Yeah, like I unlocked the blocks for like the west side by leveling up. So it seems like you get more pieces as you play more, which is a little frustrating because then it's like you want to be a creator, you just want all the stuff.
Yeah. I swear,
and they hold back the user side of it by forcing people to be good at the other stuff.
I swear I talked to some of the Bugbear dudes about that very issue.
Yeah.
And I want to say they made it sound like that they weren't going to do that, but I don't know. It was a while ago.
Well, so I don't really know how long it takes you to earn all the parts either.
Okay.
It could be something where you play for 2 hours, you get everything. And maybe that's how they dealt with that. I'm not drifting anymore.
So you just want to get your speed up so you can drift well around the big corners.
Yeah. I wish this had an on-screen map of the layout of the course to kind of prepare for some of the turns and stuff, like Ridge Racer. Yeah, so careful feathering of the gas pedal here when you're doing this.
Seems like you're having to kind of babysit the steering a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which I don't necessarily mind.
Not a lot of spots to drift on this part of it. Well.
Was that a fake cell phone company
It was.
ad?
Yeah.
Terrific.
So that one's, you know, a little more basic. You can add stuff to favorites. There doesn't seem to be a way to say, I don't like this track. There's a way to kind of report. Now I'm a full member, level 5. There's definitely a way to say, this is my favorite, and there's a way to say, this has something offensive in it. But there's no real...
How do you put offensive stuff in these tracks?
You could name your city something bad.
Okay.
All right, let's get into the creator here real quick. What should we name our city?
I don't know. I don't have any good city names.
Let's see here. If we name it something from something else, more people will see it.
Oh, okay.
I bet. It's like, oh, I don't know what that is, so I bet that's why Raccoon City probably did well. So why don't we name it...
Can't name it Hunger Games.
Name it...
Name
Neo Tokyo.
Name it Wiz Khalifa.
Yes. Alright, so it looks like you can have 5 events here. Let's just call that event 1 for now. How about that?
Edit.
So what do we have in terms of event options? We can set domination race, Shindo racing.
Pure racing with the fast wins. Okay, so that's
gather nitro boost by drifting and chasing. Okay, so that's
kind of taking out the
destruction
part
or
there.
some of the destruction. Get as many kills, drift, time, and domination.
Okay.
Let's stick with domination for now.
Yep. Warm Sunset
Special 2. What does that even mean? Let's try Special 2.
Traffic on over 3 opponents.
Special class.
Special class.
That's easy. Fine.
Is there only easy or hard?
Yeah, I think so. Wait. Oh, well, whatever. Let's go to the basic editor here and see what that does. Okay.
Yeah, so this gives you this grid. I've actually seen some of this stuff. So you choose your start here.
Okay, so this is the only start we have here from the looks of it.
Yeah, can you go down or up to...
No.
Okay. You may just be...
Probably for the tutorial.
You may just be very limited right now.
Okay, so we've done that.
Create looping track.
Block browser. We can rotate the pieces.
Yeah, that's not going to do any good, though.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I just make a loop. I think you're right. I think we are just in tutorial time here.
Yeah. Let's just very quickly make a basic track.
You did it!
Exit the track editor and test drive your event. I've unlocked highway blocks. Your first blocks with elevated routes. They require entry blocks to be placed at the beginning and end of the highway section. This allows your highway to nicely blend into your track below. The route markings on a block reveal the route heights. Use the entry blocks when necessary. All right. So what can we? Let's go see our crappy track and see what Special 2 is for time of day. Oh man.
Oh Jesus. Special class is awesome.
Special class is terrific.
It's a dope looking cop car. Get ready.
All right.
This cop car looks super fun to drive.
Yeah, feels pretty good. Oh, it doesn't like to drift though. You really got to let off on the gas when you hit that drift button to get it going the way you want it to go. Let's just get up here. Cool.
Oh.
Special 2 time of day looks...
I like it.
All right.
I like it. Kind of a dusky, magic hour kind of vibe here.
Golden hour.
That's it. Oh.
That's our sick track. We made a sick track. Pretty sick track, I gotta say.
So that was just the basic editor. There's also the advanced editor, which is like what
I think it's where you can place obstacles on the road,
right,
and that sort of stuff. Let's go into that real quick and just see what that looks like. And then there's actually proper multiplayer as well, like race against dudes at the same time.
What?
On the internet?
Get out of town.
No, it's which maybe we should go in there real quick and check it out before calling it.
All right.
Advanced editor. What's up with that?
Okay, so this is something like you'll literally drive around and stop
and place
stuff like where you want it.
That guy drove off the track. He's left the game grid.
Damn it.
Program violation.
All right, here you go.
Put in some sweet jumps. Put in concrete trailers. Unbreakable walls.
And wedges and... Yeah.
That fucker.
Sick half pipe.
We got breakables like tire stacks and concrete pillars, trees, explosives like a gas station. Come on out to the full tank, and then back to jumps. So, well, what is so free drive? Okay, so we just like get out here, I guess, and then get out
and say, all right, here's where I want to put some stuff. Not too many objects nearby. Yep. There you go. Nope.
So now this track sucks.
Good job.
Oh, Unbounded. Thanks for the reminder. Where'd that other truck go?
I think you put it down that alleyway.
Oh, nice. So we can back out again and drop items and so on and so forth.
It seems like it makes sense. It's pretty easy to use.
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned some of the blocks will have to be your building you can break through sort of blocks and stuff like that. So it probably can get pretty complicated if you want, but you do have that budget to work with. So you know you'll have to.
Or you can just use like the basic editor, map out your route, and just go from there.
Yeah,
that seems like that's an option as well.
Yeah,
if that's your thing.
Okay.
I think that looks pretty cool. I think that what they've done with the map editor and
it's easy to use. Yeah, and that's the part that reminds me of Trackmania, because that is also a block-based editor. You know, a little more powerful than this one from what I've seen so far, but that I guess would be expected when you're dealing with a PC game.
Certainly.
Robustness, robosity.
Yes, robosity. A wealth of robots.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh, that guy left.
So, day one here. Launch day.
Launch day for a game that seems to have had some distribution issues, almost as if it is squeaking out just before the end of the quarter for financial reasons.
Which is kind of a bummer. Like, this seems like at least a decent racing game with some fun ideas in it.
It seems okay. I think that putting the Ridge Racer name on it doesn't help them, because I think that people have a particular idea of what Ridge Racer is, and there are people that want to stay away from that at all costs, and then there are people that do care about Ridge Racer that I wonder if some of them will be put off by the idea that this is very much not a Ridge Racer game.
I think they're in a sticky wicket either way, because whether you you're bound to piss someone off or confuse someone else, but
I'm Unbounded.
The Ridge Racer name is in such a state right now that I can't fault them for just trying anything with it. So,
definitely.
You know, props to Namco props to someone at Namco for having that sense, and props to
I'm like, screw it, man. Let's do something. Anything.
Get these Europeans. They'll make a game.
Harbor 765 over and over. Let's just come on. Let's get out of. Goddamn, Ridge Racer on the Vita really broke me.
Yeah,
it's a real bummer. Because there are like things on the periphery of that game that you tell someone's thinking about, like doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's all the same tracks, and you're just like, dude, I'm already totally done racing on these tracks before I even pick this game up. You know, I think it's cool that you got the dual race mode and all the ghost races and support ghost downloads and teams, and you know, there's a lot of neat ideas in that game that just don't go anywhere. And even the ones that do, you still have to race on those same tracks. It's insane. How could anyone have thought that was a good idea, dude?
I don't know. I don't know. The way Namco handles that series has baffled me for a long time, frankly.
Oh, that didn't work out so well.
No. There just seems to be an awful lot of that, of little alleys and stuff that you can get stuck on. That, with like the big, turn icons that they have, and the way they block those off with force fields and stuff, or I assume they block those off with force fields.
Yeah, I assume so as well. I guess I don't know.
It seems weird that there are certain ways that you can just get off the actual course and get stuck there.
Oh, I killed that dude.
And you took first place.
I guess online they have to take out whatever cutscenes they built into the destruction to make all that continue working. Did you know that the Burnout Revenge servers are going to be taken offline soon?
I did know that.
Speaking of games we should do for TNT.
Yeah, and that suggestion, that exact suggestion, has been brought up. I liked Revenge okay enough.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't mind revisiting that one.
That didn't necessarily seem like a great shortcut. It seems like some of these are not necessarily built to give you the advantage or anything like that. I wonder if you can do multiplayer races on user-created tracks. Maybe you can put all of it together like that. But I guess not.
Is there any way to affect the duration of your power? Or
no, once you hit it, I think it goes.
Okay.
And that prevents it from feeling too much like Burnout.
And that you're not constantly trying to boost.
Yeah. I guess Burnout's done it multiple ways over the life of that game as well. I'm behind? Oh, jeez. I was ahead of that dude.
No, he pulled away there.
Special cars don't seem to have as much life as some of the other vehicles do. When I first hit that guy at the beginning of the race, it took off 2 bars of his health. And I didn't really hit him that hard. Oh, geez. And that doesn't seem like should be a real crash.
And you did it.
Yay! 2 stars.
And you outscored the hell out of him.
I did. So, same type of event finish as you get in the offline game. Contributes to your rank and stuff. And I imagine
Not a lot of people playing right now, but it seems like it worked well enough.
Yeah. Some of those crashes seem a little suspect, but maybe that's...
Well, I guess it's, this is a very different thing.
Whoa.
And I can imagine someone at...
Why would you pop that up? What are we doing here? Oh.
Invite your friends. I could see someone at Namco at one point thinking, like, yeah, this is going to be the future of Ridge Racer. We're going to totally change the direction.
Yeah.
But that's clearly not what this is. This is a weird side path, a little diversion within Ridge Racer.
Yeah. That's what it seems like to me too. And maybe they could tack a sequel onto this at some point if it does well enough to warrant that.
But I mean, the thing like I kind of come away from this with, other than the track editor, which I think is really smartly done, is it feels it's hard not to compare this to like Split Second or Burnout. Like I don't want to say derivative, but it feels too similar to other established games out there to be kind of this breakaway thing for Ridge Racer and for Namco.
Yeah. I think it fits into some of the stuff that Bugbear's done as well. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, this seems like a very logical progression for how Bugbear has handled its racing games up to now. And you could say the same thing about the flat out games. Like those have a pretty similar feel to a Burnout or something like that. And not saying that's a bad thing though.
Yeah, this seems cool. I definitely want to play more of it. The handling is kind of unto itself. It definitely doesn't feel like Ridge Racer. It doesn't feel quite like some of the other arcadey racers out there either. Yeah, so that's available now.
Ridge Racer Unbounded available now for the Xbox 360, maybe for the
PS3, and you might have some trouble finding it. We had to do a little digging,
turn over some rocks.
And, but
we got it.
But we got it.
It's a real game. Ridge Racer Unbounded.
Yes.